The average school uses 250,000 pieces of paper per year. Why do you need this when you have this? Why do you need these when you have this? Haley, what's your next class?
I have math with DeVolt.
Mr. Gallows.
Oh yeah, he's cool. I like him.
I know, I love him. He's
He's
great.
a cool teacher. Yeah.
Hey, can I get your number?
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys want some papers and write it down?
No,
No.
why would we use paper when we have these?
Cell phones.
Yes.
And now we'll be saving these. And it's a tree.
We believe that public schools should start moving toward technology-based learning and remove the use of physical school supplies like paper, pens, and pencils, and all schoolwork be done on either laptops, computers, or tablets. Did you know that the average high school uses 250,000 pieces of paper per year? Schools spend on average $50,000 per year on paper, ink, and printing. That's a lot of trees and a lot of money just for paper that is only used for the span of a few days. Going paperless would move the U.S. curriculum into a more technologically advanced platform and help create opportunities for students to be better prepared for prominent jobs in the tech industry. Teaching technology to students from a young age guarantees they will be successful later on in life due to how important technology is in our world. Right now, America ranks 17th in education. With technology as a teaching tool, education can be revolutionized from its since stagnant position. Technology helps students work at their own pace, allows for more independence, and offers a more engaging platform for education. With technology-based schools, America could rank higher in the education system. Technology-based schools are also a stepping stone to a more intelligent and driven society. In addition, moving in this direction would in turn be better for the environment through the elimination of large market of paper and pencils. We want to help stop climate change, and this is a huge issue that schools should start taking into consideration. If schools in California stopped using paper, think about how many trees that would save. How many species would be saved because their environment would remain unharmed. If we stop cutting down mass amounts of trees, it will help decrease the amount of CO2 in the air and help save the coral reefs from coral bleachings, because the CO2 in the air is what leads to the bleaching. Going paperless, we would be taking a huge leap in the right direction to help stop climate change, especially if the entire U.S. school system eliminated paper.
Okay, so should schools go paperless and move only towards technology?
No.
That'd be a tough one. Every time a student turns in something on Google Classroom, it takes weeks for you to get to.
Yes. I think there's something to be said about having it a paper and pen.
I literally just went to the copy room and did this. However, I mean, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, that's like 15 trees right there.
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
about all the wasteful paper that we're
There's like a
using?
howler monkey somewhere, like, man, I wish I had a tree and I'm gonna die instead. Someone's choking and not having enough oxygen.
Or a monkey.
Yeah.
But I
Horse
think there
monkey,
can
blah,
be
blah, blah. Biodiversity, blah, blah, blah.
I think there can be a balance. I think there always can be a balance. So I think there could be more, but I still think there needs to be paper.
Yeah, I can't go paperless.
Yes.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Okay, thank you.
So what's my opinion on schools going tech-based as opposed to old-fashioned paper-based? I think it's more efficient to go tech-based, although of course there needs to be money to buy computers for every classroom, and that could be a problem. And also there needs to be certain sort of regulation about if you are giving computers to every classroom. So I think it's more efficient, you could do better projects, and the book could be expanded with video clips and activities and stuff like that. But the funding is the big issue, because I think I heard somewhere it's several $1,000s for each classroom to have a set of Chromebooks, and then you have to maintain those, and you multiply that out by the school district. And I think LA Unified tried to get iPads for everybody, and it was a disaster because they all were stolen or vandalized or messed up, and it was a big waste of money. So I think you'd have to figure out how to efficiently do it, but I think it needs to be done, and it'll probably, that would be the norm for the future. Probably every textbook would be on like a tablet or something. So.
Do you think schools should go paperless and move toward technology only?
Well, that's a wonderful idea. You must be very, very thoughtful and creative to come up with that one because, yes, I think it's a direction that we need to move towards. There's many reasons why. Number one reason is it's great for the environment. If you think about it, the number of trees that will be saved in this process, this new way of being would be impactful for all industries. So yeah, and not only that, it's good for the earth, it's good for us. Second, I think that going paperless would encourage us to go fully into technology. So for example, we'd have to use Google Classroom, which is kind of cool, or other kind of platforms, because now all of a sudden, I mean, we can be doing world history, but with like the whole world, you know, and like you can be actually studying about the Louvre in Paris because you're like chatting with someone and you don't have to wait to get a paper or a letter from them. No, you just are there with them right now, okay, like real time. So that's really good. I guess another thing too is money saved. We spend a lot of money as a school and as a district for making paper stuff, whether make handouts, etc. But you can do all that stuff online now. We're talking thousands of dollars that we can then be using for other things on campus that you guys would like to do. And it's preparing you guys. 21st century learning means you're getting ready for 21st century jobs. So that means more availability for you to move to different places, to have higher paying jobs, more unique jobs, and all of that because you're going paperless. It's amazing. You do one little thing here and it creates all these other things over here. Go paperless. Use technology more.
All in all, public schools going paperless will prove to be an improvement for not just our community, but possibly our state, nation, and planet. With economic growth spawning, elimination of waste, and improvement in educational value, our nation will truly benefit from paperless schooling. We as students have taken civic action towards this improvement by writing a letter to our local legislator.
We, as graduating students of Ventura High School, propose the idea that legislative action be taken to move public school education forward toward technology-based learning. This can be done by schools simply going paperless. Legislation to put a strong limit on paper used in public schools will save money for schools and help eliminate a large portion of waste. If this can be taken into action, the money saved by not buying paper would in turn go towards computers, laptops, and tablets for students to do their work on. The pros of taking educational strides toward technology include betterment of the environment by elimination of masses of waste, students being better prepared for prominent jobs arising in the exponentially expanding tech industry, teachers and students having potentially more organized workspaces, saving money after a period of time because of no longer having the constant need to purchase paper, printer ink, pens, and pencils. The only con of this stride forward would be the time needed at the beginning of each year for every student to set up their tablet or laptop. Despite this drawback in lost time, the pros seemingly outweigh the cons. This shows that technology strides forward in public schools will make educational, economic, and environmental improvements to our community, state, and possibly nation.
This is civic action.